We're back. My name is Preston Hawker, and you're on the Lead Security YouTube channel. I'm a licensed private investigator, personal protection specialist, and vice president of Spartan Investigations and Executive Protection. And I've been involved in the church my entire life, including more than 20 years in full-time ministry. Our mission at Lead Security is simple. We help churches build church environments that are both inviting and secure. We believe those two things can coexist within a community. Now, let me ask you a question. What really separates a good church security officer or church security volunteer from someone who's just wearing that shirt that says security across the back? If you're a pastor or church leader and you've ever wondered what you should look for in your team, this video is for you. If you're serving on a volunteer security team at your church and you want to make sure your team is doing the right thing, this video is going to be for you. And if you've ever noticed people showing up late, zoning out, or just going through the motions, wondering why your team isn't as sharp as it should be, this video is for you. Because here's the truth. Anybody can stand at a door, but not everybody has the qualities it takes to have a proactive approach to bringing safety and security to your church setting. But here's a problem. If you get security wrong in the church setting, the consequences can be devastating. Families can get hurt. Children can be victimized. Your ministry can face lawsuits, and most importantly, lives could be on the line. That's why in today's video, I'm detailing some elements that you ought to be looking for in people who want to join your church security team. But before we get started with that list, do me a favor. If you're currently on your church's security team, tell me why you joined that team in the comments below. Are you prior law enforcement or military? Did you want to find a ministry that you felt like you belonged in? Did somebody ask you to join and you just didn't know how to say no and now you feel kind of stuck? Whatever the case, throw it in the comments. I'm looking forward to hearing your responses. Now, let's get into this. Leading off on this list of elements that your people need to have is situational awareness. A good security team member has to know what normal looks like inside your church so they can immediately spot what isn't normal.
You're not normal.
That means scanning the sanctuary, being alert in the lobby, and resisting the temptation to get lost in conversations, or worse, getting lost just scrolling through your phone. Awareness is a shield.
Shield wall!
When you're paying attention, you see danger before it reaches your people, and that kind of vigilance literally saves lives. Second on this list is professionalism. And I'm not just talking about looking sharp in a polo with your church logo on the pocket. Professionalism is how you carry yourself, how you interact with newcomers, and the attitude you bring every single Sunday. A professional team member sets the tone for the entire environment. They're calm, they're approachable, they're respectable, but they're also ready to act if they're needed. If you look sloppy, act careless, or cut corners, people are going to notice. And the people that notice aren't just your members. They're not just your tithers. They're also predators who have really bad intentions. Third on this list of elements that make church security team members really valuable is good communication skills. That means they know how to use strategic negotiation skills to de-escalate situations, like that couple who's airing out all of their dirty laundry in the side lobby.
We're not like brother and sister. You know, we're like Simon and Garfunkel, and somehow you turned me into Garfunkel.
They know how to call for help clearly and quickly. They understand radio etiquette and when to use plain language or how to use codes. They also keep clear, accurate reports, because if you can't explain what happened, you can't help your team respond or protect your church legally. In the middle of a crisis, when seconds matter, communication is your lifeline. The fourth quality on this list is integrity. Now, integrity isn't optional, it's mandatory in church security. A good volunteer doesn't cut corners. They aren't going to cover some things up, and they don't operate in secrecy. They do the right thing every time, even when nobody else is watching. Because at the end of the day, your credibility is your currency. If you lose your credibility, you're basically bankrupt.
Bankruptcy!
And let's not forget that no matter what, God is always watching. Now, the last thing on this list is presence. A good security team member understands the power of presence. You're not just a guard at the door, you're a watchman on the tower. A calm, confident presence can deter problems before they ever begin. When people see you, they should feel two things. One would be peace if they're there for the right reason. Two, they should feel hesitation if they have malicious intent. Before we close this out, let's recap. The best church security team members bring 5 things: awareness, professionalism, communication, integrity, and a good, strong presence. When one of those things is missing, it's obvious. And sometimes, if those things are missing, it becomes dangerous. That's why we've seen stories of officers or even police officers who weren't paying attention at all. They were distracted, they were on their phones, they were asleep. And in that church environment, that's not just embarrassing, it's unacceptable. Here's the bottom line: the church security shirt doesn't make the team excellent. That church security lanyard that you put around your neck, that doesn't even make you valuable. The mindset that you have when you show up to the parking lot does. The character that you have that's instilled as part of who you are, that's what makes you valuable. If you want a security team that truly protects your people while keeping your church welcoming and focused on ministry, look for and build these 5 qualities in your people. If you got value from today's video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you don't miss anything else that we upload here. And if you want to keep learning practical ways to protect your church while maintaining this welcoming atmosphere, a place where people feel loved and accepted, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos when they drop. Until next time, remember, stay safe, stay prepared. I'll see you in the next one.